Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching my gray, silver, white hair keratin bond video. This is another free course. I hope it really, helps you in your manufacturing hair extensions for your hairstyling jobs or just for your hobby. I don't know, whatever you use it for. And I just wanted to show you this short video. It's like about 9 minutes, and this is how I make my eye tips using gray white hair. This is natural gray hair, also known as old lady hair. It's extremely soft. It's like super fine hair, and it's natural. It is not bleached, it is not colored, it's not even toner shade added on it. It's just a natural, very smooth, silky, soft, fine and whitish, a bit silver, naturally added hair. Well, I've got here about 200 grams of gray hair. Well, you can call it white hair, some people call it silver white hair, and etc. I usually call it gray hair, even though it's not very grayish. It's like more like white, more like platinum color. And from these 200 grams, we usually make about 150 piece of eye tips, sometimes a bit less. It just depends on the eye tips width. The thicker your eye tip is, the less strands you get. Approximate width of each eye tip is 2 millimeters, and the length can be anything up to 2 centimeters. You can always cut the length, there is absolutely no problem. I usually try to make it a little longer. However, you don't have to do it that long, you can do it shorter. So usually you don't need any tools for making eye tips. You can simply put the keratin on the melting tool and then very softly, firmly roll it with your fingers. However, it could be extremely hot, so you might want to allow like a couple seconds, just see it. So the melted keratin, she's putting it on the hair and spreading it on the hair, so firmly, nicely, don't burn the hair. And 1, 2, 3, that's it. Touch the hair and roll it. So she left like 3 seconds. Within those 3 seconds, this keratin loses its very high temperature. It becomes more like warmer, so then you can touch it. And then when you've got the bundle, just divide it into smaller portions, so it's easier to work with them. Like, let's say this bundle is about 3 ounces, so she's now dividing them into several portions, like I would say 3, and then each ponytail becomes about 1 ounce of ponytail, so that's much easier to operate on it, to work with it. Making eye tips is pretty simple and easy. I hear a lot people do buy hair from me, and then they send it sometimes to India, sometimes to China, sometimes to Vietnam and other places for getting them into eye tips. Well, you could do it yourself, and it doesn't take that much time and efforts. Well, it depends actually. If you sell tons of eye tips, then yeah, I understand you would use someone to make them for you. Well, you can order bulk hair from us, or sometimes you can ask me to make them into I-tips or U-tips, V-tips or flat tips. There are several types of them. Whatever you want, I can make them for you, or you can just do it yourself. It's pretty simple, and just roll it, all the time. You just roll it to make sure that it is, securing. It is just, gluing all the hairs inside this eye shape, thing. Well, also, as you see, sometimes she's pulling the strands upwards in order, to have the hair aligned to the root, to the top area as much as possible. So because at the end you will be cutting off from the tip, from the top, so you're not losing much hair from each, strand. And now we've got this I-tips ready, and as you've seen here, we will be now cutting off the very top, just a few millimeters. You don't need to cut much. However, some prefer their I-tips to be, much shorter. Then that's easily, doable. Just, cut a bit more of the I-tip. That's it. The main important thing on the I-tips is its width, diameter, or radius, however you call it. Don't make it too thick, and don't make it too thin. The average, I would say, is 2 millimeters. What else? So this took about 3 hours, and we made, I believe, about 150 pieces of I-tips, and maybe a little less. Usually this is good for one full head, and this was, natural gray hair. You call it natural, white, silver hair, or even platinum hair. Hope you enjoyed this, episode. And I've got more, free course if you want to see and learn maybe something today. And thank you so much for watching it, and then just leave some comments if you'd like to. I'll be making even more videos soon, and please also feel free to visit Hairypedia in the App Store from iPhone. And thanks so much again. Bye.